Across farmlands where peace once ruled, herds of wild boars now tear through fields overnight, leaving devastation behind. For the farmers who depend on these crops, each day brings a new battle to protect their hard work. That's where we step in, a team equipped, trained, and ready to act. Every operation demands precision, patience, and control as we track, contain, and secure these unpredictable animals. Out here, timing is everything. One wrong move can turn order into chaos. Through teamwork and technology, we bring safety back to the land, ensuring that the next sunrise means another day of calm, not destruction. Wild boars have been sighted near the irrigation channels again, and the evidence was everywhere: broken fences, uprooted soil, and crushed crops that farmers had tended for months. The goal today was simple but demanding: locate the herd, contain their movement, and restore calm to the area. Each hunter moved methodically, aware that precision and timing would determine how smoothly this mission unfolded. The dogs were alert, their ears twitching at every rustle of the wind, sensing what we could not yet see. The ground was uneven and slick from last night's rain, and every step had to be measured. We advanced quietly, guided by the faint beeping of the GPS trackers that had picked up movement near the far tree line. A soft command over the radio brought the group to a halt. Through the binoculars, a dark shape shifted among the tall grass larch, steady, unaware that it was already being observed. The first sound came unexpectedly, a short grunt followed by a ripple through the grass. The lead boar emerged, thick-bodied and fast, its hide glistening under the weak sunlight. Years of training made reaction instinctive. The rifle steadied, aim locked, and a clean shot ended the rush before it could reach the outer fence. Communication between the team was constant but calm. Each direction was marked, every target tracked through coordinated signals. The hunt was not chaos. It was management, an organized response to an escalating issue that had threatened the region's crops for weeks. As the herd broke apart, individuals tried to escape through the gullies and shrubs. The terrain changed as we entered the denser section of the forest. The visibility dropped, replaced by the echo of movement between tree trunks and dry leaves. The dog signaled again, low growls mixed with focused barks. Another boar had circled back, attempting to outflank the group. Its path intersected the main track, and within seconds, the response came. A clean shot, quick and efficient. The radio confirmed. Threat neutralized, no collateral risk. Each confirmation brought a sense of relief, not celebration. By late morning, the forest began to thin out, giving way to the open fields where the damage had started. Tire tracks and deep hoof marks crossed the ground like scars of previous nights. The farmers stood nearby, watching from a distance. Their expressions mixed exhaustion with gratitude. They understood that every successful operation meant fewer sleepless nights and a better chance for the next harvest. The midday heat set in, and the scent of dry earth filled the air. We regrouped near the trucks to rehydrate and review the map. A new signal flashed on the monitor activity to the south, near the riverbed. Without delay, we moved again, engines humming softly as we navigated the narrow path between fields. The closer we got, the clearer the signs became: fresh tracks, overturned soil, and a patch of trampled vegetation. The herd had moved fast, but not far. The dogs were released once more, their pace steady, guiding us toward the sound of movement in the brush. As we dismounted, a sharp cry from the lead dog confirmed what we were expecting. The boar appeared massive, scarred, and aggressive. It stood its ground briefly before attempting a breakout. The rifle rose, shot fired, and within moments the area fell silent again. Later in the afternoon, the operation shifted deeper into the forest edge, where dense vegetation made movement difficult. The heat created a shimmer that distorted distance, but the team's coordination remained steady. Through the lens, small clusters of boars could be seen feeding. The approach was careful, silent. One hunter positioned at a vantage point used a scoped rifle to observe and wait for the right moment. By sunset, the herd's activity had decreased. The remaining few had retreated toward the hills, beyond the agricultural boundaries. The operation was winding down, but not without one final test. From behind a line of tall grass, another boar broke cover and sprinted toward the river. I turned, adjusted quickly, and steadied the aim. The evening brought with it a rare sense of quiet. The dogs rested beside the trucks, tongues lolling, their bodies coated with dust from hours of pursuit. The team recorded final data coordinates, number of animals intercepted, and details of each encounter. As darkness settled in, we switched to night vision equipment. The fields looked different through the thermal scopes, shadows became bright outlines, and every small movement stood out in the screen's pale glow. A few heat signatures flickered at the edge of the forest. The call came through. Probable stragglers. We moved again, careful but efficient. Midnight arrived quietly. The hum of the truck engines broke the still air as we began our return. The headlights illuminated the dirt path ahead, cutting through layers of dust that rose with every turn. Behind us, the land lay calm, the farm safe for another night. The farmers would return in the morning to inspect their fields, and for once, they would find them undisturbed. That peace, however temporary, was the true measure of success. Back at base, the rifles were cleaned and stored, ammunition accounted for, dogs fed and checked for any injuries. The team gathered briefly, exchanging a few words before dispersing the rest. No one boasted about the day's work. Everyone understood its weight. Before dawn, the first faint line of light stretched across the horizon. Somewhere beyond those fields, new herds would move again, drawn by the same instincts that had brought them before. And when they did, we would be ready, prepared, trained, and respectful of the life we manage. The mission logs from that day would later show a clear record: 12 confirmed interceptions. No casualties, 0 property damage. More than numbers, those results represented coordination and respect for process. Out here, every hunt teaches something new about patience, awareness, and the fine balance between control and coexistence. As we left the fields behind, the rising sun touched the landscape, revealing the stillness we had fought to restore. In the end, that's what every hunter understands. This isn't about domination, but duty. It's about preserving order where chaos threatens to take root. The tools, the technology, the precision, they all serve one simple purpose: to protect. And as long as wild boars continue to roam too close to human life, we will continue to meet that challenge with responsibility, skill, and respect for the land that sustains us all.